Good everyone, my name is Olabami Juluashe, and you're welcome to another episode on Daily Insight Podcast. I believe you have been blessed by our previous podcast. If you have been blessed, kindly share with your friends, your colleagues, your families, your siblings, and let them enjoy what we are also enjoying here on daily basis. Our YouTube channel is there for subscription. Then the audio file is always available on the Telegram channel, and you can do it to like and share on TikTok at Olabamiji Oluwase0. God bless you as you do so. So this morning is a very powerful moment that I have a burden to share. I have a very powerful podcast to release, powerful message to release this morning. And yesterday I spoke about a very powerful topic that I need you to go and check. Is talking about the power of preparation. Very powerful topic. Kindly listen to it and prepare yourself for life. Prepare yourself for something significant. Prepare yourself for something extraordinary. The key to extraordinary is preparation. You are not going to manifest anything in this life if you don't have the knowledge of preparation. If you don't prepare your mind, you don't prepare your spirit, if you don't prepare yourself, the chance to manifest will never come. The chance and time and platform to manifest is always looking for people that are prepared. So preparedness is the key to extraordinary manifestation. You must understand that. So listen to that podcast, and you'll be blessed. So this morning, what are we looking at? I'm looking at a very powerful topic again. I title it "The Power of Information." The power of information. Information is very powerful. It's one of the key things, that key material, the raw material that our destiny, the universe is made of. There is nothing as powerful as information. That is the first thing I want you to understand. There is nothing on this earth that is as powerful as information, and there is no age and time where information is abounding, where information is enormous than the right from the beginning of 20th century. We have abundance of information. Information is accessible through different information dissemination channels and platforms like media, like magazine, a lot of things like that, TV show, podcast. We have different information channels that has made information really abound in our world. So what we are having now is not the scarcity of information. What we are having is the inability to maximize those information to produce quality stuff and heighten our productivity. So there was a time where information was scarce. You hardly have updated information about something. I get what I'm saying now. So it's a primitive world. The information they have then were the information that was that was given, or that was taught by philosophers, ideas, and many of those school of thought. Sometimes they lack the impetus to advance human life. So the only thing they could do then is to indoctrinate people to live in their primitive state and to enjoy life at the best that is available in their time. But right now, there is update. There is enormous information, quality information. And it is so enormous that it is now available everywhere. There are over thousands of books of information that address every areas of life. Thousands of them. You are just one button away to access thousands seas of materials that address every issues of life. So what we are having now is not a scarcity of information. What we are having is the problem we are having is how to maximize the information at hand to produce quality stores, to produce quality things, and to heighten our productivity. And there is a law I want you to understand, that the abundance of anything doesn't automatically make it profitable. The abundance of anything doesn't automatically make it profitable. That there is so much abundance that something is plenty does not mean it's profit you. So the fact that information are enormous, the fact that there is a sea of information, a lot of information available at your reach, does not really make it profitable to you. There's another mentality and another attitude or approach you need to profit from the knowledge available. You must know what to do with information. If you don't know what to do with what you have, you will have it and you will not profit. Have you seen people that have a car but they can't drive? So the fact that there is a car does not mean it can take you from where you are to where you want to be. That is how information is. So the fact that information is available everywhere around you does not mean that you know how to tap into it, how to maximize it to get what you want. And that is the idea of this podcast, so that we can first of all have this awareness that information is not scarce in our world, and we must now know what to do with what is abounding, what is prevailing in our generation, and how to heighten our productivity through maximum use of those information. I get what I'm saying now. Information is a raw material everything is made of. And I want you to understand that man's life and his environment is conditioned by the power of information. Everything you have seen in the world is conditioned, it is shaped, it is forged by information. It is information that forges narrative. It is narrative that forges culture. It is culture that conditions men. So you cannot have a narrative without a story behind it. There's a story behind every narrative. There is a component of information behind every narrative. And for every narrative is colonizing the culture. It is the narrative that colonizes the culture, and it is culture that conditions people's life. So you can't blame people for acting the way they are acting if you don't verify the kind of information they are exposed to. You are vulnerable in the face of information that shape you. You can't just help it. You can't help it. There's an information that make a notorious arm robber an arm robber. There's an information that make a professor become a professor. There's an information that make a pastor a pastor. There's an information that make a businessman a businessman. There's an information that make a content creator so every industry, every top leading voices in industry are made of certain information. There is no man that can become anything in this life without information. Even that thing that you are becoming and the kind of person you are now is information forged, is information shaped, is information based. If you are satisfied with it, so be it. And if you are not satisfied with the kind of result or the person that you are now, you can use information to leverage, to elevate your life, to refine your life, to reinvent your life. Information is different at every level. And there's an information that makes a slave, and there's an information that makes masters. I get what I'm saying now. Is the difference between slave and masters. If you see a slave, there is an idea that conditioned them to be a slave. There is an information that conditioned them into that state. And when you see a master, a professional, there's an information that conditioned them into that state. So the greater battle on this earth is a battle for information. You must know how to fight your way through every negative information that condition you to think like a slave, that condition you to think like a non-entity. I get what I'm saying now. It is time to allow information that will help you to think royalty. It is time to allow information that will help you to think intuitively, to think creatively, to think analytically, to think productively. These are the power of information. You cannot become anything in this life without information. The quality of your life is based on the kind of information you are exposed to. And information is a software that runs destiny. You can't help anyone until you verify the kind of information that shape them. And information does two things quickly. Number one, information empowers people. Information is a tool for transformation, productivity, and problem solving. The more informed you are, the more productive you are. And the more productive you are, the more problem solving you are. You must understand those principles. So information empowers people, and you cannot be empowered until you allow the information to shape you, to shape your mentality. Are you getting it this morning? So, and there's a level of information that disempowered people. The information that disempowered people is the information that misinformed them. And the more untransformed they are, the more unproductive they are. And the more unproductive they are, the more problem they are creating for the world. So the information that empower people is the information that transform them. From transformation, they become productive. From being productive, they become a problem-solving individuals. And the information that disempowered people is the information that misinformed them, that untransformed them, that undeveloped them, and then that is that is not culminating to their productivity. So because they are not productive, if you are not solving problem, definitely you are creating one. And every information that you are receiving that is not working towards you being productive, that is not working towards being productive, that is not working towards problem solving, is making you a problem creator. And as far as you are creating problems, you are architecting your own way to irrelevance, because your generation will not even listen to you. The world is not looking for people who are creating problems. We have a lot of problems already. The world is waiting for people that can solve problems. Are you get what I'm saying now? So there's a kind of information the world called classified information. It is a military terms. In military term, there is something called classified information. Those classified information, they are information that the power of nation is anchored on. So anybody that have access, that's why they don't declassify it anyhow. It is privy to a kind of, it is within the reach of few. It's not what everybody can have access to. And these are the information that makes people, and these are the information that makes general who they are. I get what I'm saying now. If you want to transcend the realm of the masses and come up to the realm of elite and come up to the realm of great people, you have to get out from normal general knowledge or normal general information. You must find your way. You must pursue classified information. You must pursue special information in certain areas. It is the special information that people have access to that makes them different. I just hope you will believe this. Classified information is a kind of information that embodied kind of possibilities and access. There's a kind of information great people have access to that made them who they are, like I said. And there's a kind of information the poor have access to that made them who they are. When an information is acquired, received, it becomes knowledge that sets free. I'm going to teach on knowledge tomorrow, and I would like you to listen to the podcast, because the fact that you have access to food doesn't mean you have eaten the food and the food is now giving you energy. The availability of food and taking in the food are two different things. So we are coming there tomorrow. So the kind of information that's set free is not the kind that you can find on the surface. The kind of information that will set you free, the kind of information that will transform. Everybody wants to be transformed. Everybody aspires to live a quality of life, but not everybody is ready to pay the price of specialized information. Not everybody is ready to pay the price for a kind of information that make great people who they are. You want to be great. Don't you know that for you to be great, you must be able to eat what great people are eating? They call a book 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira, or maybe $20. And you just say, this kind of book, I cannot read it. It's too costly. Don't you know that that is the food great men are eating? They don't eat normal food that people are eating. There are people that are feeding on qualities. Quality. Go for information. Get information. Place premium on information. Value information. There is always what to know to grow out of where you are to where you need to be. The information that will change you is not the kind that is common. You must understand it again and again. The information that will transform your life, the information that will change you, that will transform you radically, is not the kind of information that is generally accepted. It's not the kind of information that general people have access to. You must go for specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge is what makes people special. It's what makes people master of their domain. The kind of information that will transform is not the kind of information you will be comfortable with. I get what I'm saying now? It's not the kind of information you'll be comfortable. If you are looking for comfort, you are looking for information that will massage your ego, you are not going to be extraordinary in that manner. You need information that will challenge your mediocrity. You need information that will destroy your ego. You need information that will elevate you. You need information that will put you on a relentless search. You need information that will build your focus. You need information that will, that will spark your creativity, that will spark your vision, that will keep your passion for knowledge burning. That is kind of information you need. It is everybody's responsibility to be informed in this area of discipline, and not just informed, but be what? Informed enough. Not just informed though, you must be informed enough. So what kind of information are you consuming this morning? What kind of book are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you exposing your minds to? I hope you have been blessed this morning. If you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to it. This morning, make a decision. Go for things that are rare. Scarcity is the idea of value. Go for things that are scarce. Go for classified, specialized information. Ask yourself, what are people who are becoming great? What are they reading? Get their books, get their material. You are going to learn many things tomorrow on podcast, because I'm going to show you different way we learn, how we really get knowledge needed for where we are going to. Thank you so much, and God bless you.